What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Candi J, your resident planner girl. Now, look, listen, I know it has been a real hot minute since I have been over here in this YouTube space, but I'm back. So, I thought that what better way to intro into the new year than to take you guys along with me as I set up my Franklin Compact for 2025. Now, I don't normally purchase inserts, like pre-printed inserts, unless there's something really, really special to me. What I've found that is easier for me is to use planner printables, and then it gives me the flexibility to be able to print as many as I need when I need, so that I can be able to set up my planner a little more quickly and more effectively. So you'll see that I have, looks like my monthly are getting cut out, and a lot of my inserts that are going to be transitioning anew in my planner. What I have found is that it is easier for me to print all the things and then cut all the things and then punch all the things. It's all about the process for me, and that is my process. So you'll get to see that, and then once we finally get this bad boy cut and punched, then it comes the good part, setting it up. This year, I decided to try something new, at least new for me, and that is utilizing monthly inserts as well as weekly inserts that are predated. Now, look, if you have been on my side of the interwebs for any amount of time, you will notice that I talk a whole lot about how I really dislike dated and predated inserts because I feel like I'm restricted and there's not as much flexibility for me. But one thing about myself in reference to planning is that when I realize that there may be something that will help me and make my work easier, I will at least try it. I will try anything planner related at least once. And because I currently work full-time, I am also back in school. I started school fall semester of last year. So because of that, I think it might be a little more efficient for me to utilize dated inserts. So that's what I'll be using this year. I will make sure to link the shop whom I purchased these inserts from in my description box. But I love the simplicity of them, and I think dated, for me at least, during the month and the seasons that I am in class and school, will be a lot more effective for me, and it will make my work school life a little bit easier. So keep tuning in, because I will definitely be giving updates about how I feel about dated inserts now as opposed to the past. But I'm optimistic, y'all. I'm gonna try.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So I don't know about anybody else, but I know for myself, 2024 as a whole for me has definitely been a year of growth, a year of doing things that I either have not done in a long time or have always been something that is outside of my comfort zone. I feel like in 2024 I got hit a lot with things that are outside of my comfort zone, and for, that is super uncomfortable for me, but I am proud of myself because I pushed through even in that discomfort. And the numero uno thing for that of last year for me was deciding and actually committing to going back to school. I am in the 40 and over club, y'all. And when I tell you I have not been in school since late teenage, early 20 years, and it just hits different when you're in school in an older age. And I found myself trying to adjust, trying to figure out what my plan should be, how I need to study, how I need to take notes, because how I took notes in my earlier years is completely different than what I need to do now. So I have been in a learning phase with that, also giving myself grace when it doesn't really work out because this is still very much renewed to me. So in 2025, I feel a little more comfortable, a little more confident in my systems for this year. But 2024 was definitely a year of growth and moving out of my own way.
Maybe this has been one of my issues for a long time. He goes up against that ball. The right foot is down. 8 seconds. And then he actually gets the right foot down again. So just because you don't get the other one down, it is 2 feet, right? If you get your right foot down twice, that's 3 feet. We got to change that rule. I don't know if you're going to win that battle. Come on, man. It's hard to get two of the same. Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's a fantastic touch, but Mike Williams was still a closer. It counts. It doesn't count here. And they just run out the clock with Jalen Love. So these two teams will hit the locker room with Kansas City in front 13-7 at the break. A win for the Chiefs, and they will be the #1 seed in the AFC. A win for the Steelers, and they will keep their hopes alive for winning the AFC North. BMW halftime show. Pay out to the crew in LA, and it's coming up right after these messages.
You got it over there because resetting my mind. I put that down.
I don't care about the scene. I don't care about the location. All that matters not to me.
Artlist.io.
That you wherever I go, baby. I just need you by my side. Yeah. That's until the day I
took
die.
off. No, you
Ever
keep
since
saying
you
I have
found me,
winter break.
we the only thing I see forever and a day.
Music licensing reimagined.
Replicate this unity, no
Either way,
pressure. I can
I don't get when that is
but
school.
you one in a million, you ain't average. Girl, I promise I'ma have you living lavish. Take a trip, girl, we're about to vanish. 'Cause I'll go anywhere, anywhere, just as long as you with me. 'Cause girl, I know that you get me, so I'll go anywhere.
Artlist.io.
Alright, after that brief interlude with the conversation with my second middle child out of the three, because clearly, as y'all can see, these kids don't care about content or recording, and they just have their ideas they gotta get out, so I'm gonna let them do that. While that was going on, y'all, as you can see though, I have begun the process of officially resetting my plan. So what I will do is go through, as you can see, I will pull out any inserts that are no longer needed, especially inserts from 2024 specifically. As a caveat though, yes, I take out all of the 2024 related inserts. I take out all of them except my December calendar, because I reference my previous month's calendar well into mid of the current month, so that is not something that I'm going to take out. But everything else I will either update, remove, or add new places, paper or pages. What I'm also doing is changing out my deco, because I am like, if you saw, I had a fallish theme in my dashboards, and since Sad Face Christmas is now over, it was time to change my deco. So I am doing that right now as well. So y'all can see that I was having a creative crisis in reference to my deco. Is it anybody else like that? Is it just me? Because I love a good layering, but when I layer, it needs to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to get the vibe that I need. So I just want to know, does anybody else do that, or is it just me thing? You know, just curious. And we're done, y'all. Yay! So I'm just giving you a quick flip of how my setup turned out. This first section that we're flipping through is my annual/yearly section. I have two different types of future log trackers that are here. I keep a couple of blank grid pages so that I can take random notes. This is the second half of my future log. This is the real one though. That's where I keep the majority of information. Here's my inbox. This next section is my monthlies. I am currently, at least for this year, minus the December that is still in here currently, I am only going to keep about 3 to 4 months of the monthly inserts within my planner this year, or at least this first half of the year, to see how I feel about it. I'm very big on bulk. I don't like a bulky, chunky planner. Now, y'all, don't come for me. I used to. It depends on the planner. But the space that I'm in right now in life, I can't do the chunky. So I'm very mindful of that and how much paper is within my planner. So the next section is my weekly section. What I'm doing for weeklies is that I am currently only keeping the exact amount of exact amount of weeks per month in my planner right now. So this is January. January technically has 5 weeks, so hence I have 5 weeks within my weekly section. We'll see how I feel about it so far. Since these inserts from lines of paper are so compact, I think I won't have a problem in that area. This next section of my dailies, y'all, this has not changed. I literally just use good old grid paper because I very much function still within the bullet journal system itself. And grid paper is enough for me. This next section is my reference, which will include passwords. I believe I also keep random things like a call log or directory, but that's something that I can reach whenever I need to access those things. And then now this is my notes section, and with, as you can see, a ton of notes pages because your girl takes notes a lot. These are inserts from Plan with B. I will link them in the cards at the bottom. Those take a note ones. And then these last few sections are for content. I have a separate planner that I do content and brand planning in. I will also be posting a video about that setup as well later on this month, so stay tuned for that. So I have some brain dump pages in the back for content related things, and then this very, very last section after the content brainstorm is for school. Literally the only thing I am keeping school related in this Franklin Compact for the moment is a section for the monthly calendar. Don't come for me, I know January is not filled out, but our spring semester does not start till end of January, so it's kind of like I don't need it at this moment. And then I just keep some course overview sheets just to keep track of what I am studying this semester.
The odds may